Neben mir stehen the 100 in the hands. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Is it still fresh for you giving interviews after you have been on the stage?
Is it still fresh?
For you? Do you feel fresh? It's still okay to be around?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I feel much
totally.
more clear-headed now than I
Okay.
Much more relaxed than if it was right before.
So are you nervous before the show starts?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just frantic and confused, just lots of plugging in stuff. We're totally jet-lagged. It was 22 hours door to door for our getting here.
Oh my God. Also die Band hat 24 Stunden gebraucht, war am Stück wach, um hierher zu kommen, um aufs Melt-Festival-Gelände zu kommen. Und jetzt, nachdem sie gespielt haben auf der Gimini Stage, da sind sie weitaus entspannter, als wenn wir sie vorher getroffen hätten. Quite a huge crowd in that small tent, so it was really intense. So what kind of feelings did you have on stage? Because yeah, it was kind of a big stage for just a few people on that stage. So you. So how was the gig?
It felt good, you know. I mean, it's really fun to come to these festivals. The one thing is that there's a big space between you and the crowd. So sometimes, you know, it would be nicer to be closer to the people.
Yeah. Are you a bit jealous on the bands that are standing on the biggest stage, on the main stage, on the huge one sometimes?
No, not really. No, I mean, I feel like once they get so big, they all feel the same.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how big they are, so yeah.
How much do the festivals differ you play at? Do you feel the difference if you are, for example, in Germany, in Spain, or in the UK, or in the US? Do you feel that there is a difference? Is there something that is so specific that you can mention that you feel that?
Well, if it's raining, we know we're in England.
That's kind of cliche, isn't it?
Yeah. No, I mean, the whole thing with festivals is that it's so fast, and it's like you're not sound checking. The whole set is just trying to figure out how everything is actually working. There's not really a chance to even...
Is there something specific you felt today during the arrival at the Melt Festival?
Yeah, this place is crazy.
Yeah? You haven't seen a place like that yet?
No. We're just out the window.
I would say that's specifically German in kind of like a Berlin sort of way, like having using an old space and reappropriating it. So all of the old industrial pieces, like I feel like it gives it a very distinctive vibe that I notice more in Germany than in other places.
Also es ist schon ein bisschen sehr deutsch, dieses Festival, haben Sie festgestellt, aber das Melt Festival ist sehr speziell, so das bleibt in Erinnerung. You have been quite a while in Berlin. You lived over there. So did you hear about the Melt Festival during your time in Berlin?
Not
did
once.
People talk about? Not once.
Not once.
Not once.
Not to me anyway. I mean, I'm sure they were talking about it. No one told me.
Kind of sad. How much are you interested in festivals and stuff like that? In the kind
it's not really
scene?
part of like in America. We don't have festivals in America really. They're trying now, but still, it's not part of.
It's all new still. I mean, it's like Coachella is pretty big, and then you know there are a couple others that are bigger.
It never even occurred to me to go to a festival.
So
it's not something we grew up with.
What are those American festivals like? Because you say Coachella is kind of a new festival, and there's, for example, the Lollapalooza festival. The people know here, but we just know it because of the Simpsons episode that played at there. So what?
That's pretty much all I know about it too.
Okay.
I never played them. So I don't know.
Also Festivals in Deutschland, das ist was alteingesessenes. In den USA ist das sehr, sehr neu. Auch für The 100 in the Hands, das ist da nicht so etabliert. Was man kennt, ist zum Beispiel Coachella. Die versuchen das jetzt gerade groß zu werden. Man kennt aber auch hier in Deutschland das Lollapalooza Festival. Das kennen wir, glaube ich, nur aus den Simpsons-Folgen, die da spielen. Ähnlich geht es auch der Band. Auch die kennen das nur aus den Simpsons. Also ist also doch nicht das große Ding, was man denkt. So the Lollapalooza Festival is not the huge thing we always thought it is.
Well, America is ginormous, so the Lollapalooza Festival is nowhere near where we live. Neither is Coachella.
Today you stood on this stage. I have to go back to the stage thing again because I stood in the Masters. I watched your show. I saw it and I thought, well, sometimes you have to feel kind of lost on that stage when you are there because there are so many people in front of that, and the stage is not, because you're not that many people on the stage. It's not the enormous band with 4 or 5 people standing there. There's no, there are no 2 guitarists. You can't give yourself power because of the people on the stage. Isn't it hard also?
Sure, yeah. I mean, it's not always great. But
it's much harder on a very small stage where you can't actually move. At least we can actually move, but it's weird.
Yeah, so I mean, we've talked about bringing a drummer into the band for a while now, and I think that you know, it always helps to have someone kind of banging around in the background. Yeah, so I don't know. It's an interesting question. It's a difficult question. I would say yes, it is sometimes complicated, but I also feel like it's just the two of us, and that's what it is.
And it should remain the two of you.
Well, I mean, you know, on some level.
You're doing this kind of a time now together as a duo. So is that maybe the thing, because a third person is not that easy to get into?
Yeah, it's hard to find someone.
It's hard to find, or you don't want to find a third because it is hard to get the third person that fits you?
Yeah, it has to be the right person, first and foremost, definitely. Or people. I mean, if we were to expand the band, certainly the right people. I think that we, as the two of us, write the music, so it would change things to try to incorporate more people into the band. Would they be writing music with us? Would it be the same band? You know, how would it feel? So, yeah, there are a lot of questions surrounding that whole topic.
Is there the necessity to get a third person? Do you want to have a third person?
Maybe just for live shows, not necessarily for writing at all.
Also eine dritte Person in der Band. Ich habe danach gefragt, ob man sich manchmal ein bisschen verloren auf der Bühne fühlt, zu zweit auf großen Bühnen. Also eine dritte Person live wäre schön. In der Band direkt brauchen sie das eigentlich nicht. Und es ist auch schwer, jemanden zu finden, nachdem man so lange Musik zusammen gemacht hat, zu zweit dann auch noch eine dritte Person zu finden. Das ist nicht so einfach. Okay, you have been on stage kind of early today at the Melt Festival.
Yeah.
Kind of early. So you still have time to get around. Do you have the time to get some other bands to see them? What is the favorite one you want to see tonight?
We actually wanted to see Men, but we had to rush off backing up, so we missed them.
Oh, that's sad. But actually, maybe this is kind of a tip for you. You have to check out DAF at the tent, because that's a very traditional German. It is a EBM band, industrial band. Maybe you will like them, because they reunited for. They have been away for 20 years now.
Oh yeah, I've got one of their records.
Yes.
They're playing?
They are playing in just an hour. In just an hour at the tent.
All right.
So go there.
We will.
Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much for having us. Yeah.